you. And I promise you it's not this bullshit. This bullshit, the only people that's drawn to this is the chaotic ass people in the comments that's probably not producing shit on shit on shit.
And I agree with that because I have a lot of back end conversation with Netra. I don't really like speak about, you know, anything that's too much going on. But when it comes down to these comment cousins and people that she has in her spaces, because one day I did get on this live and I don't mind repeating myself, but one day I did get on live and Braid came across my For You, and I seen a lot of those people over there in his comments talking that crazy shit, and then talking crazy. And then I seen Braid say, okay, if y'all keep on in my comment, then I'm going to go out to Netra. But see, here's the thing. When it comes to people going in his space, when he's over there doing whatever he's doing, but y'all over there bothering that man while he's doing his thing, now y'all making Netra a target because he know y'all are minions and y'all are peons, and him talking about y'all brings no value to whatever y'all call MESSYTOK. So we go for the head of the horse. You see what I'm saying? And which is Netra. And I think a lot of people that be over there supporting her don't truly care about her feelings, because if that man's telling you what is the outcome of you over here doing certain things, then you don't care. Instead of you backing off, saying, you know what, I don't want Netra catching on straight because of my actions, then why would you go over there continue doing the certain things that you do? And I told Netra on the back end, I said, you got to watch some of these people that you have in your space and some of these people that be in your comments acting like they really care about you. They really don't, because people that care about you are not going to do some of the things that's going to cause you harm. So I be telling her certain things, she listen, and then she don't listen sometimes. That's just my sister, and I love her. But at the end of the day, I really care about her feelings. And like I said earlier, I don't think Braid is a bad person. I think he's just a person that loves to troll. You know, you give me that energy, I'm going to give you that energy. But I don't want him.
My question then, this will be my question because y'all are very reasonable. Do you think that just because of your age, like you could be disrespectful to anybody? Like just because your age, you think you're supposed to be able to be disrespectful and not disrespect it back? Or do you feel like what you dish is what you get back?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's all fair games. It doesn't come with that. But at the end of the day, somebody got to have some emotional intelligence to know, you know, I'm not going to entertain it today. But being that you are who you are, because you done stated multiple days and multiple times you're going to be who you are, then we know what it comes with that. Even with her, it comes with that. So y'all two head honchos when it comes to you to the mind. Like, I'm not gonna fold. If you step up forward, I'm gonna step up forward. Y'all both is giving that same energy. But somebody gotta know how to retreat and not look at it as a bad thing to say, you know what, I'm moving on from this. I didn't put enough of my time, enough of my energy into that. So that's where I'm trying to get it to a point to say, who's gonna be the bigger person to say, you know what, I know I don't need this for content. I know I don't have to talk about this to pull a crowd in. People gonna come over here and support me doing hair or whatever I'm choosing to talk about, and she's talking about her comedy and all the other things that she's doing.
But bro, you gotta understand, respectfully, me and Netra both don't need to be beefing to have viewers. Me and Netra,
and I agree with that. That's what I'm
saying. We can talk and we can have that. That tells you right there. Only one of us is being truthful about wanting it, respectfully. Like, I know I'm breaking up. Hold on. I keep running around the house. There I am. Only one of us is being truthful about who wants to engage in it. I'm being truthful saying it. But she, on the other hand, is acting like she don't want it, and we just antagonizing her when, girl, you keeping it going just as much as the next nigga. Like, that's the thing. I don't need Netra for content. She don't need me for content, but she can't sit here and act like she don't want it to keep going if she's having lives, big-ass pencils, calling people by name, and calling out 200 people and thinking 200 people not going to say nothing back. That's all manipulation. It's a start some shit with people, then when they give it to you, now we're the bad guys. And why the fuck Netra has said some disrespectful shit? Like, y'all talking about what I said. And then on top of that, why is it being clocked to what the fuck I always say, and I'm so disrespectful, when she got a whole bunch of disrespectful men in her shit. They talk crazy to y'all. The men in info, we talk absolutely crazy to the women over there, but it's always the young people in us that talk so diabolical. Please.
No. Look, I'm one of them people. I'm always solution based. I'm not problematic at all. You know, I know how to control my emotions. So just like I'm having this conversation with you because I've been waiting to have a conversation with you, I had these same conversations with Netra. I tell Netra all the time, chill out, let it go, move on, don't say nothing about it, let it be. That's me. I don't know about the other people. And I'm sure there's other that's be around her that talks to her the same way. I tell her all the time, talk about something else. You don't have to engage in it. But at the end of the day, like Shell said, people gonna choose to talk about and choose to do what they want to do. we can only just say so much. We can only be the little people that is in her ear to say, hey, move on. But then she may have the majority saying, no, F that. We gonna talk about that. We gonna go over here, we gonna do this. I'm gonna go say that. You see what I'm saying? So if you got the lesser people encouraging her to move on and you got more people telling her to engage, then that's only so much of that you're gonna be able to, put in your frame.
But Jay Tutta, nobody has told her to move on except maybe a few select people, probably on the back end. All right, going. It's only a few people. You can tell everybody wants that shit to keep going. They want it egged on, and they come in my lives and still want it egged on. Like, look at Top Chef. The motherfuckers want this shit to go on and on and on, and Netra included, Trevor included. Like, we all want it to go on. But I'm not going to always be the one when I get into it with people, just because I could be more disrespectful doesn't mean I'm always going to be the person to keep being the bigger person, keep being the one to let it go. Baby, I'm 30, she's 50. I don't have to be the one every time I get into it with somebody just because I go super extra diabolical. When I'm tested, then I'm the bad guy. No,
I don't necessarily think you, like I've been saying it for the longest, I don't think you're a bad guy. I think both of y'all are part of what's going on here. I'm not excluding her. She'll tell you, I'm far from biased. You know what I'm saying? And I don't be in nobody comments talking crazy. I'm one of the ones that don't do that. But at the end of the day, the same thing I'm saying to you, I say to her. So if I'm talking to you man to man, and I'm talking to her as her brother, I'm still trying to find ways to mend the situation where both of y'all can move forward. Because I know the things she said.
And the man, I'm gonna tell you this because you actually you want resolution. I can hear that. You don't want the mess. You're not with the bullshit.
No,
so, if she do stop talking about me, I'll stop talking about her. That's always how it is. But if she do say something about me, I'm gonna say so. I said that last week. Shit. If she stop talking about me, I'll stop talking about her. Period.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have a conversation. I think she was at the doctor when she got off her line. I'm gonna have a conversation with her today, and I'm gonna really try to make her, move forward and eliminate those things when it comes down to speaking about any of y'all when it comes to this messy talk. Because I really think y'all can do a lot of good together.
And Jay Tutta, let me make one more point. Braid has made it perfectly clear that if the shit keeps going, his aim was to destroy the FOE, destroy the brand, destroy the platform. He's made that very clear. And let me tell you how that shit is working. You said a word when you said you are non-biased. See, a lot of us are non-biased, and then the picture gets painted somehow that because you're non-biased, that means you're not loyal. See, that right there is a whole nother problem, because those of us that are around that truly support Netra and truly are there for Netra, now, because we're non-biased in the situation, now the picture tries to be painted in a way where, you got to watch the people around, you got to do this, you got to do that. That shit is a Confucius state of mind. It's not a healthy place to be. And that shit right there is not helpful. It's toxic, and it plays into exactly what Braid said he set out to do. So all of those little things is what people don't pay attention to when it comes to this type of love and war that's going on here.
I'm gonna ask this because some of y'all are unbiased. I would ask Adrena or maybe even Dexter. I'm sick that Top Shelf just left. Do y'all think the whole pencil skit that she did added fuel to the fire or put fuel out? By the pencil thing, I mean using the big pencil and writing down 20 plus creators' names, saying that they were in kindergarten, preschool, first grade, second grade, third grade. This bitch in this class, we separate this bitch from this bitch. What do y'all think about that?
To be honest with you, Braid, I think it was a response. It was a response. Let's be clear.
What was she responding to? Nobody was talking to her for days. Nobody was talking about Netra for 2+ days. What was it a response to, though?
Oh, well, I don't know. I assumed it was a response. I can't say because I'm not on here watching all the bloggers.
Netra Talk came and went, and we stopped talking about Netra Talk. We started paying her dust, and she wanted to get back in that spotlight respectfully, if we're clocking shit.
Can't even answer, to be honest with you, because I'm not around enough to know everything that goes in and out when it comes to the situation between you and Netra. But the only thing I come to say, and the reason why I was trying to add to it, because I've been around Netra almost 5 years now, and I done seen you over there, between the times, and y'all laughing and giggling and all the extra stuff that y'all was doing. But like I say, I don't approve of her trying to do the things she's doing, and it's just as well as you, brother. I don't appreciate that as well, because I feel like y'all can do a lot of good together. You know what I'm saying?
The difference between me and Netra is I can accept that. I don't think y'all are a bad person for telling me what I'm doing is wrong, and I can say what I'm doing is wrong. You don't hear me doing all the fuck shit and then trying to be like, it's Netra, it's all Netra, it's all Netra. No, baby, I have accountability as well to take. That's the difference. She needs to take some motherfucking accountability because it's not going to be no one-sided, I just did all of this. She shouldn't have. If I said something, and sorry, Adrena, but y'all keep saying what it is. I said Glam and Duffy is a liability, and Netra said that I'm miserable, ain't shit, never gonna be shit, and everything I do is not gonna be nothing. Baby, if that's what that costs for me saying Glam and Duffy is a liability, then it's up and stuck, and we can do that.
See, here's the thing. That lets me know everything I need to know when it comes about you and your character. When a person, because I'm big on accountability and responsibility, and you're willing to take account in your actions and playing your role inside of all this stuff that's going on. So that let me know that, you know, what I think of you, I'm not wrong, because sometimes I think certain things of people and I be wrong. But for you to be up here on this panel with me and you saying that you are taking accountability for some of your actions, then I will have that conversation with her to say, you know what, he's taking the accountability, saying that he knows some of the things that he said to you was hurtful, and some of the things that he's doing and clocking you in however way that y'all choosing to do it, whatever y'all call it on here. So you need to come to the same forefront as well, be able to take accountability to say, you know what, I said certain things, but what's after the accountability though? Right? If you gonna take accountability and she take accountability, then what? Is y'all gonna find a way to
We don't gotta speak on each other like that's. I do this for fun. This is fun to me. If Netra went live right now and said Braid King, I'm gonna go live and say Netra. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get pleasure out of it. Honey, y'all are the ones in turmoils being flipped and turned inside out every which way but loose. Baby, me and my side are happy. We're enjoying it thoroughly. We're laughing while people are scrambling like ants and turning on each other, honey. We're good over there. She needs to leave me alone and I'll leave her alone, like I said.
And I definitely want
on each other. It's not a turning on each other. Like
y'all have flipped, turned, twisted inside out, went back at each other again, came back to y'all. Back, please.
You don't say everybody break down. That's not fair. Nope.
But I definitely appreciate him for creating this FOE blogging page, because I wanted you to come back in that space earlier, because I was telling them to don't block you. Because if you have something that's good for her needs, then that needs to come to the forefront. She needs to know who those people are that genuinely doesn't rock with her like that. So that's why I wanted you to come back to clock whatever tea that you was willing to put out there for her eyes to see. Because some people will say, well, I only said this, well, I only said this. And then I'll be like, no, let's get Braid over there, because he don't have a reason to lie. He's going to say everything that was said and that was put out there. So that's why I wanted you to come back over there so y'all can have that conversation, because every time it's time to put the food on the table, nobody want to eat. Now everybody want to throw it away. So now, you know, we can't get to the bottom of what's going on. So the next time she's live, and if you got any information that's needful to her that can put some of these people on the table, then I will allow you to come back in that space and won't nobody block you or drop you. And so y'all can have that conversation where we can get past some of these people that's bringing this bad energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's really about. These bone carriers, these cousins and the comments that really don't care for neither one of y'all. They just like to see the bullshit because they done got nothing going on in their life. So what they do, they wake up in the morning, I'm going to see what Braid, King, and Netra got going on. Or all the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't doing that, then what they going to do? You're going to start losing followers, because most of these people only following y'all because of the bullshit. Let's keep it 100. I ain't saying that y'all ain't pulling no weight, but a lot of them following you because of the bullshit. They know you going to talk about some bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So it's time to start removing some of them people that genuinely ain't supporting you, only around because of negative energy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel about that. But I definitely want to hear you clock some of these people that in her circle that genuinely not rocking with her like that. We need to find that out.
I will definitely tell you my opinion.
Yeah. No, I believe you. I believe that some people will say half of the truth, and I think you would tell the whole truth. So that's my ultimate goal. And then I think a lot of things can start to be moved forward, and a lot of healing can happen, man. Because y'all been doing a lot of doxing to each other, man. That shit is not cool, man. I done seen a lot of shit that been put on here. It ain't cool, bro. It ain't cool. But if you do decide to come to her space, I would make sure you be able to be heard, brother, and put that on the table, because it's very important. And Top Chef, I'll let you go and speak, sis, because I see you ready. I'm looking at your picture. Your picture look like it's ready to talk. So go ahead.
No, I really don't have a lot of put. I just want to say good afternoon to everyone. I'm just listening and observing. That's it. The doxing is not cool. That was internalized. But you know, a lot of this stuff on here is not cool. I just wish people would let live and do the right thing. That's all I'm saying. Somebody said my name. What's that?
It was me. I said, hey, how are you doing?
I'm
and
doing-
did you have
Jay, I'm glad that you
over the past couple of days about me?
Jay, I'm glad that you came over here, because I do like when the men can talk and have more clarity than us women. You know, it never comes out the right way when we try to say what we want to say and how we want to say. You tend to literally put it out there and clarify things.
Yeah, I'm not problematic. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them people that comes on this app trying to cause problem or confusion with people. I'm one of them people that just try to understand both sides, because everybody have feelings, everybody have emotions. You see what I'm saying? And I see somebody in the comment talking about I'm going on a list. What list? Ain't too much you can say about me, baby. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's the problem right there. And see, that's how the extra stuff starts. You see what I'm saying? When people start not understanding or come inside of rooms to not understand, but only to respond, to not know that this is a productive conversation that's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? Because Braid ain't up here screaming and hollering and cussing. He actually listening. I know when somebody's listening. And everybody else on the panel, we having a productive conversation as adults. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. You know what I mean? Being adults, knowing how to have conversation to get to solutions. If everybody's screaming and hollering and cussing at each other, we'll never get nowhere. You see what I'm saying? So that's the importance of it. So anything somebody's saying in the comments, hey, that is what it is. You know what I mean? But as long as Braid listening and I can get Netra to listen, and anybody else that's willing to come to a solution to move forward and get back to the content that they was making before this, hey, that's what the importance of all this conversation is for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a problematic person, so I ain't really worried about nothing nobody talking about in the comments. But Braid, I appreciate you for listening, brother. I definitely would get at Netra on the back end, and if you're willing to come over there and put it on the table and be respectful in her space, because I'm pretty sure she probably come to your space and be respectful and say whatever you have to say, then we can find a way to move forward from there if that's, you know, that needs to happen. You know what I mean?
He might be tending to his daughter.
Adrena, I want to speak to you.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Time to go. It was hair day today.
I'm sitting in the chair now.
I'm getting ready to go get in the chair so I can relate.
Well, I like to end this on that note. I don't think there needs to be anything more to be said after that. Braid's probably tending to his daughter.
Agreed. So I'm getting some. What are you getting done to your hair? I'm doing the boho braids. We'll see how they come out.
We going to see how long I can do this. My hairdresser's locking my hair up, so we're going to see how long I can deal with it.
Oh, okay. Going on a journey. Okay.
Well, Netra convinced me when I saw her it was cute, and then Dex cut her hair, and that convinced me, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to see if I can do it, because I always get my hair in kinky twist and braids anyway, so we'll see.
Well, Jay Tutta, I appreciate you, Jay, because I feel like, you know, kind of to Adrena's point, I think that you able to articulate a lot of things that a lot of us have been trying to say, and for whatever reason, it's not being seen or heard in that way. But hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody in the situation that's willing to, like, you know, let's unalive it. It's old. It's not entertaining. It's not fun. Even you know, like Braid claimed that they have fun with it over there. It may be entertaining to them, but at the end of the day, I know that a lot of people don't thrive in chaos. It's not fun. You know, it's not fun to wake up and hear your name being drugged. It's not fun to wake up and hear this being talked about or that being talked about. Like, the responding may be fun, but it's not fun to be on the receiving end of that on either side. So I appreciate you, Jay.
No problem. Hey, before I drop, let me say something real quick, Dix, and Braid, I'm gonna drop that. So Braid, and I want to ask you personally before I drop, do you feel like I came up here having a conversation with you and I was being biased about anything? I'm talking to you, Braid.
Sorry.
I said, when I came up on this panel and I was having this conversation, that we was having this dialogue, was I being biased to you? Was I just speaking from one standpoint, or was I speaking as a whole?
You were speaking as a whole. Like, only a few people from FOE has that ability. Trust me. You and Michelle are one of the few.
Okay, because I just wanted to make sure you didn't have that perception of me, because when I see certain things in the comments saying...
No, you was wrong. And I peeped your energy. Your energy just wants a resolution. Your energy is not giving, won't miss, and want to continue it. You want a resolution and for it to end. I can see through all of that. Like, you actually want a resolution.
Yeah, and that's all I wanted to hear from you, brother, because when I see certain things in the comments saying I'm talking from one standpoint, those are the people that wants to keep, you know, the bull crap going on. You see what I'm saying?
And I see comments like trying to relive the situation. Like, we all know, we know what was done on both sides, and we know that it wasn't cool. I think y'all sit up and heard this man admit that he's done some shit that's not cool. So we know it. We get it. Like, we don't need it to be reiterated in the comments 75,000 times so that we can remember what got us to this point. We're trying to get a resolution. Ain't nobody trying to go back to the beginning. A lot of shit that was done that wasn't cool. We've all admitted that. We've all acknowledged that right there. So I don't know if that's what y'all are looking for, some acknowledgement, validation. Yeah, you're right. Tag. Like, come on now.
Here, and Dextine, I know you're about to go ahead and go. I'm just going to ask a quick question. Somebody said MESSYTOK is fun. Stop hitting below the belt. And somebody earlier said something else. My question is speaking on my liver and saying that I'm going to be this from drinking, is that speaking on a health condition? Because once I pay close attention. Once you enter certain realms, we can do that. Like, once you talk about somebody's mama, your mama can be talked about. Once you talk about somebody's health condition, your health condition can be talked about. So my thing is, now it's upset because I said certain things, but girl, you talked about my health first. So again, I really can't feel for you on that one.
I'm sorry, Braid. I thought, did you hear us earlier? You was telling it to your daughter when you missed what we had just said?
Part. I heard a lot. I've heard everything.
Saying, like, after Jay had spoke, I said, I think that now would be a right time to, like, kind of leave it there.
I didn't hear, so y'all are we agree? But the thing is, I can agree to leave it here, but girl, if Netra go live,
listen, Netra, like Jay said, what he was planning on doing. Netra don't know any of this at this point that I know of.
Tell Jay this, and I don't know why none of y'all interrupted and said it. I think Jay Tutta thinks he has more pull than he does over there because
I don't know.
I'm going to be able to come in that panel, and Netra is going to look at you and laugh. I'm not coming to that panel. She's not going to let me up.
I don't know.
None of these members of the we told you that you can't make me to let me up.
Let me tell you this, Braid. I got more power than you think, brother. I promise you that.
On the inside.
Yeah, if you came over there and you really got receipts like that, and it's good for her good, and you come over there to lay it down, I promise nobody will drop you out that box. I promise you that. I promise you.
I know. I'm really like. I know you know FOE. I know FOE too.
Listen to me. No. I'm not talking. Listen, I'm not talking. I'm not FOE. I'm me, right? I love the people that's in FOE, but I'm not affiliated with none of that. I'm just me as an individual, and I love Netra. If you come over there and your intentions are good, and you come in to give the information that she needs, that she's been talking about today, won't nobody remove you. I said something earlier when they was in the comments muting you. I said, don't mute him. Because when I see people doing stuff like that, you make me feel like you one of the people that he can show the receipts on. So why are you trying to silence him? See what I'm saying? I said that. So I'm not one of them people. If you got that, I promise you it won't happen. And I'll see y'all later, man. God bless y'all. I gotta catch you.
Well, hold on, Jay Tutta. I want to say what I want to say while you was here since you
okay, come on, sis. Come on, there, bro.
First of all, good afternoon, everybody. Adrena, hey, sis. I just wanted to say that I know that it's been a lot said about me. It's been a picture painted towards me, and if anybody can be honest and notice that I've been basically being silent through it all, and I do plan on continuing to be silent even after this live right here. But I just wanted to say that I'm very, very unbiased. I still do have a level of respect and love for Netra, and I don't have anything against Braid. Braid have done nothing towards me at all enough for me to turn on him. Like, yeah, I just don't. So, I mean, I've been very unbiased towards both of them, I feel. I just been trying to stay in my own lane. I can't wait for Braid to produce his receipts. Maybe it will show that, I'm one of the ones that have really been loyal the whole time. But anyway, I just wanted to say that, I don't know. It's like I just been like catching it. It's been real hard. Like me being in my position has been extremely, extremely hard. And I know people feel the way they feel and gonna continue to feel the way they feel. But at the end of the day, like I love Netra. I have nothing against Braid, and it's really hard for me to be in the middle. But what I do know is Netra has an extremely, extremely huge heart, and that she will be, well, I'm not going to say what she will or won't be, but the chances of her moving or working out things with Braid, it's probably going to happen sooner than we think. And I just don't want to get caught in the middle. Like, I don't see the purpose of taking sides in all of this, when at the end of the day, they may come to a resolution, and then everybody who's out here taking sides gonna be stuck looking like, So I choose to stay neutral. I choose to still keep my level of love and respect for Netra, and be biased again, and be none, and have no problems or issues with Braid. And I just hope that people can understand my standpoint. And that's the reason why I just been silent through all of this or whatever, because I've been around long enough to know how this gonna end up going at the end too. And a lot of what I'm going through, I mean, hell, it is what it is. I'm just gonna try to stand strong in it, and not take. I refuse to take a side. I refuse to take a side. I can't take a side against a person who haven't done anything to me. That's just not. I can't see myself doing that. So I just want to just publicly say that I still have, like I said again, love and respect, and I don't have anything against Braid King. I do strongly feel that they're going to work this out eventually, and it's probably going to be sooner rather than later. And then all of those who's out here taking sides are going to be stuck in the middle somewhere, not knowing which way to go. And I will say this. While I'm staying silent, I'm paying very close attention to those who are talking shit about me. And it's okay. It's cool. But just know they ain't got that forgiving heart that many others got. I am taking notes. Okay? That's all I got to say.
Can I say something after that, Destiny? Because I still never really addressed you personally, or I'm not necessarily going to give you an apology, because, again, nothing was done wrong. The only thing I don't like is how, you was done, respectfully. I'm not going to say too much, but I just don't like how you was done. And then also, the fact of the matter is, it's only certain people who get done like that. Other people have leeway. I can go in their panels. It's free. It's no problem. Other people